Formula of statistics, class 10 to 12th. These are most frequent formulas that are using in class 10th and 12th. First of all, you know that why these formulas needs, because we have to read and find out the better result with the help of data. So that's why we have to need these formula. We can visualize and handle the data very easily with the help of these formulas. You know the data, what is data? Data is in collection of information, and data is a plural word of data. This all of you know, right? And data are the divided into two types category. The first category is primary data and the secondary data. Primary data, that is we get directly from the source or the spot where the event will happen. And the secondary information means secondary data, the data which we have collected from books or another things, that is called secondary data. Now we are talking about the some formulas. There are the many other things we have to discuss. Terminology, and the terminology are that like raw data. Raw data means the data which we have collected directly without any arrangement or ordering, that is called raw data. Array data means we have to arrange the data in sequence or in order, ascending or descending or in any other way, but we have a proper order. Similarly, the frequency is the thing which denotes to the how many times the event will happen. Suppose in the data 1 is comes 4 times, so we have to write the frequency is 4 of 1. Now range. Range, we can find range in our data. We have to identify where is the highest value in data and where is the lowest value. The highest value minus lowest value, we will get range. Class marks. Class marks means the category in which the things lies. So how we find the class marks? To lowest limit plus upper limit divided by 2, we will get class mark. Class size. Class size is also known as a width. So width we will get upper limit minus lower limit. And mean. Mean or average. So average how we can find? We find sum of the all observation, then divide by the total number of observations. Suppose we have collected the 10 sources data, 10 sources numbers, we have to add the numbers, then divide by the number of observations, means divide by 10. Now if we want to find median, the median we can find in two ways. First, simple, we have to give the positions to the numbers, then we find. But with the help of formulas, we can also find, because in the long numbers or long data, we will not mark the numbers with circles or any other way. Now, first we have to consider here the two things. If the odd or even. Suppose I want to find the mid value. So suppose there are the three things given, 1, 2, 3. So in these three things, which one is mid? So you see here, this one is mid value. So this is called median. But if it happens here even, suppose there are the 4 digits, 1, 1, 1, 2. Now which one is mid value? So you say this and this. Okay. So here are the two mid values, but we don't consider the two mid value. In the mid value lie only one. So how we can find the mid value? Now you add these two values and divide by 2. So we have written there the both formula. N is odd, then you write the n plus 1 upon 2 th term. If n is even, then you write n upon 2 th term plus n upon 2 plus 1 th term and divide by 2. Now measurement of central tendency. So how we measure the central tendencies? There are three ways: mean, median, mode. What is mode? Mode is a number which denotes to most frequent data in your question or in your problem. Now, what is Ogib curve? Ogib curve, when we draw the graph with cumulative frequency, then the curve we will get, that is called Ogib curve. Mean method find. How we find the mean? There is a direct method. In direct method, we will just do multiply of frequency and observation and divide by the total number of observation. This formula directly we can use summation fx upon summation f. Now the assumed mean method. In assumed mean method, we first assume our mean without thinking, just we assume the mean. Then we have to subtract from each observation. Then after we add the all data and we find its mean, that is we will get d bar. Now if we want to find the mean with accurate mean, as in assumed mean method, x bar equal to a plus d bar. Now step deviation method. In a step deviation method, we divide the d by the class size, then we will get u. Now we find u bar. U bar means here the mean of u. U bar you find simple like a mean. Then you write your x bar equal to h plus u bar, where x is a observation which you have assumed and h is your class size and u bar is your average that you will get by assumed mean method. Now mode of group data. Mode of group data equal to, you say, L plus f1 minus f0 upon 2 f1 minus f0 minus f2 multiply h, where L is a lower limit, h is a size of class interval, f1 is a frequency of model class, f0 preceding frequency of model class, and f2 is succeeding frequency of model class. There are two important questions that comes in your exam: less than type frequency and more than type of the frequency distribution graph comes in your exam. In less than type, you have to start from upside to bottom side. In the upside, you have to add all the data, and cumulative frequency goes in decreasing order. But in less than type, the cumulative frequency goes in ascending order. But in more than type of cumulative distribution frequency, we have to plot the graph and write the cumulative frequency in descending order. Now median of group data, how we find? So you Write the formula median of group data L plus n by 2 minus CF0 upon F into H, where L is the lower limit and n is the total number of observations and CF0 is the cumulative frequency of preceding class of median class, and H is the class size and F is the frequency of median class. One another is most important result, that is 3 median equals to, you say, mode plus 2 mean, or you can say mean equals to 3D. 3D means 3 median minus 2 mode. Measurement of dispersion, this is standard 12th. Dispersion in the data, there is very much dispersion comes, so we can find the dispersion in data with the help of these 4 things. First is the range, चतुर्थक विचलन, and mean deviation and standard deviation. Mean deviation, how we can find? In mean deviation, you subtract the mean from all observation and add this, then divide by the total number of observation, you will get mean deviation. Similarly, if you want to find mean deviation of median, in observation you subtract the median and add all the things, then divide by total number of observation, you will get mean deviation of median. Now variance madhya prashana, that is, you say, equal to sigma square, and in equal to you write 1 upon n summation I equal to 1 to n xi minus x bar square, where x bar is your mean and xi your observation, and subtract it, means in observation you subtract your mean, then you find its square, and all the squares you add and divide by total number of observation, you will get your variance. Now standard deviation just a square root of variance, so you apply here only square root, you will get your standard deviation. In short form, we say that it is SD. Now shortcut method to find the variance and standard deviation. Sigma square, which is your variance, equal to, say, h square upon n square, square bracket, n summation fi by I square minus summation fi by I whole square, square bracket close, where n is total number of observation, h is class size, f is frequency, and y is your observation. And y, how we will get observation? This xi minus a upon h. Now SD, you just apply here square root. Thank you. These are the formulas are very important for your statistics, and you learn these formulas and apply in that question, you can achieve more and more marks, and you can enhance your knowledge. Thank you. Have a nice day.